Hello students, welcome to all of you. Welcome to all of you. This is chapter 4 and the name of the chapter is multiplication exercise 4a. Students, today we are going to exercise the multiplication question. So let us now, without wasting the time, let us start question number 1 given in your book. Okay. So question 1 says find the product of the following. Find the product of the following. Students, I am not going to explain each and every question. I'll just give you a hint and you have to do the rest of the question from your book. Okay. So the first A part of the question is given in your book is 7 into 100. Students, here you have to multiply, but actually what you have to do whenever you are multiplying any number by 10, by 10, 100 or by 1000 or by 10,000. Okay, so you actually what you have to do, you just write the number 7 ones are 7. Okay, you just have multiply 7 by 1, 7 ones are 7, 7 and place 20 just as it is. So 700 is your answer. You don't have to actually multiply the given numbers, just multiply 7 ones are 7 and 20 place as it is. Now next question, the B part of this question, 18 into 1000. Okay, 18 into 1000. So 18 ones are 18. Okay, 18 ones are 18 and 30 as it is. This is your answer. In the same way you are going to do rest of the question. I'm going to explain one more part which is F, and the question is 900 into 100. So 9 ones are 9. Okay, 9 ones are 9 and 20 here and 20 here. So total 40 you have to place. So your answer is 90,000. Clear, students? Now let us do question second. This is exercise 4a. Question second, using the order property of multiplication, complete each sentence. One has been done for you. Okay, one is the A part is already done for you. First of all, we are going to study in this part the property of multiplication. Property of multiplication. Now what is property of multiplication, students? Basically, let me tell you in a very simpler way. For example, you are multiplying a number, let's say 10 by 12. Okay, so what you will get? You will get 120. But if you multiply 12 into 10, so will you get the same answer or the different answer? Yes, you will get the same answer, 120. Okay, look at this one more time. Suppose I'm multiplying 5 to 7. So what I will get? 35. And if I multiply 7 to 5, what I will get? 35 again. So one thing is very clear, that if we multiply a number by any other number, for example, in your A part, 6 into 4. So what can we write in the blanks? So 6 into 4 will be equal to 4 into 6. Only this property is called the property of multiplication. Okay, so this is very, very simple. Don't get confused. Let us do the B part, 9 into 7 now. So what you have to fill here? 7 into 9. Is it clear? So this is very simple. You can do. Now let us do the D part. Students, the questions which I am not doing in this video, you have to do those questions in your copy. Okay, so what you have to fill here? 309 into 56. Okay, so basically this is the property of multiplication. I hope that it is clear to everyone. Now next question. Question 3 says find the product. One has been already done for you. Question is saying find the product. Part A, 27 multiplied by 0. What should be the answer? 27 multiplied by 0. So students, always keep in mind, it is very basic thing that whenever we multiply a number by 0, okay, so always the answer is 0. Okay, some students, what they do, they write the number itself. No, whenever we are multiplying a number by 0, so the answer is always 0. Is it clear? And the B part says 2317 into 1. So students, whenever we are multiplying a number by 1, then we get always the number itself. Okay, rest two parts you will do in your copy. Now question 4 says, are the following sentences true? Write yes or no and name the property used. Okay, name the property used. So first of all, we have to tell that there are 4 sentences given in question 4. We have to tell if they are true or false. Okay, we have to tell true or false in question number 4, and also we have to write the name of the property which has been used in this question. So let us do part A. The part A says 2 multiplied by 4 in bracket, then it is multiplied by 5 is equal to 2 multiplied by 4 into 5 in bracket. So students, look at this very carefully. I'm going to tell you a very interesting thing, which is what you can see here. 2 and 4, these two numbers are there in bracket, and this side 4 and 5, these two numbers are there in bracket. Here you can see 5 is outside the bracket, here 2 is outside the bracket. Okay, whenever this kind of question you will see, this kind of property is called associative property. What? Okay, so this property is called associative property. Okay, I'm giving you one more example so that it should become more clear to you. For example, if I have written 3 into 5 in bracket, then outside the bracket I have written 7. On the other side, if I write 5 and 7 in bracket, and outside the bracket there is 3 and equal, the sign of equal between them, then this property is called associative property. So do not forget this property. Okay, because this is very important. You should always remember that what kind of property is being used in the particular question. Okay students, now we have to tell if this is true or false. So how are we going to do it? First of all students, we have to solve whatever inside the bracket is. So what is there in the bracket? 2 into 4 to 2 into 4 is 8. Okay, so 2 into 4 is 8 and into 5. Okay, and here 4 into 5 is what? 20 into 2. Okay, so now multiply 8 into 5, 40, and 2 into 20 is also 40. So they are equal to each other. So we will say that this statement is true. Okay, this statement is true. And what is the name of the property? The name of the property is associative property. In the same way you are going to do rest of the question. Now I'm going to tell you question 5. Okay, so what is question 5? What property is shown by what property is shown by 6 into 10 plus 3? Students, this is 10. Okay, 10 plus 3 is equal to 6 into 10 plus 6 into 3. So we have to tell the name of the property which is being used here. So students, let me tell you that what is the name of the property as well as what this property does. Okay, so first of all, the name of the property is distributive property. Okay, distributive, it's distributive property. And what does property do, students? For example, I have written 5 plus 7 inside the bracket, and outside the bracket there is multiply. This 5 plus 7 is multiplied by any number, let's say 3. Okay, so what this property do, first we have to multiply 3 to the 5, then we have to multiply 3 to the 7, then we have to write this plus sign here. So we will write it like 3 into 5 plus 7 is equal to 3 into 5 plus 3 into 7. So this property is called distributive property. So earlier I have told you associative property, but this property is distributive property, and you don't have to get confused between these two properties. Okay, students? Now question 6. Question 6 says, write the product one has been done for you. So basically in question 6 you have to multiply. This is very, very simple, but still I'm going to explain some of the question for you. Students, 50 into 70. So what you have to do? Now some students, what they will do, they will multiply 50 and 70 like they used to do in their previous classes. Okay, don't do like this. This is the old method, or this kind of question you can do directly. Okay, you can do directly, you don't have to multiply like you used to do in your previous class. Now what you have to do is just multiply 5 to 7. Okay, multiply 5 to 7. So 5 sevens are 35 and 20 as it is. Okay, so the answer is 3500. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now question B. Question B is 40 into 80. So what you have to do, just multiply 40 to 80, 40 to 4 to 8, just multiply 4 to 8, 4 8s are 32 and 20 as it is. This 0 and this 0 you just place as it is. Okay, now let me tell you question number F, part F of question 6, which is 290 multiplied by 500. Okay, students? So what you have to do, just multiply 29 to 5. Okay, multiply 29 to 5 in rough. So 29 to 5, 5 nines are 45, 5, 4 carry, 5 to the 10 plus 4, 14. Okay, 145. So 145 you will write here, and this 10 and these two zeros. So totally you are having 3 zeros. So place 3 zeros after 145. So your answer is 1,45,000. Is it clear? So you just have to multiply the number to the other number and just place 0 as it is. Okay. Question 7, students. Question 7 says, if you walk 20 kilometers a week and you have been walking for 90 weeks, how many kilometers have you walked altogether? Students, this question is given on your page number 49 in your book. Okay, page number 49, question 7. It says you walk 20 kilometer in a week. So distance, you can write distance in 1 week is equal to 20 kilometers. Okay, and what are the number of weeks that you have been walking? So the number of weeks, students, is equal to 90 weeks. Okay, so you are walking, you have been walking since 90 weeks. So the students, the question is asking how many kilometers have you walked altogether. So you can say distance covered in 90 weeks, okay, is equal to, just multiply the distance in 1 week, okay, into 90. So the answer is, just multiply 2 to the 9, 2 nines are 18, and 20 as it is, okay. So your answer is 1800 kilometers. This is your answer, students. Now question next, this is question 8, which is the last question of this exercise, and this question says a set of books cost 3000 rupees, okay. A set of book costs rupees 3000. Find the cost of, find the cost of 120 such books, students. Now this is a very easy and interesting question. What you have to do, just first write whatever the information which is given in this question. So what information is given? A set of book which has cost 3000. So you just write cost of the set of book is equal to rupees 3000, and how many number of set of books you have to purchase? You have to purchase 120 such books, okay. So number of books is equal to 120. So cost of 120 books is equal to 3000 into 120, students. So 12, just multiply 12 to 3, 36, okay. 12 threes are 36, and these 30 and this 10, you just place 40, okay, after 36. So your answer is 3,60,000 rupees. This is your answer, students. I hope that this exercise is clear to everyone. Now, students, I will meet you in the next exercise. What you have to do, you have to do all these 8 questions in your copy, and you have to send these pictures in your to your class teacher. Okay, students? Thank you.